There are no guarantees, no measure of success. There's no definable indicator of happiness. A good education is not going to guarantee your success. There are thousands of college graduates with liberal arts degrees whose daily vocabulary includes the phrase, "Would you like fries with that?" Fats Domino once said, a lot of fellows nowadays have a BA, an MA, or a PhD. Unfortunately, they don't have a JOB. The only thing that will ensure your educational success is an ongoing education, which means you never get away from it. But at least you get out of here. A good job is not an indicator of success. There will always be the next promotion, the next pay raise, the next new thing. Like most of your parents and elders, I've held many jobs, and the thing I've noticed about jobs is no job is as bad as no job. Hopefully you'll find one that will bring you satisfaction. Every day I get up and look through the Forbes list of the richest people in America. If I'm not there, I go to work. And though you may strive for the perfect marriage, you will not be able to achieve this because you will comprise 50% of its ingredients. It is my wife's firm belief that men are like fine wine. They start out like grapes, and it's her job to stomp on them and keep them in the dark until they mature into something she'd like to have dinner with. It's a small price to pay for wedded bliss. But let me give you one indelible rule about relationships. Don't be reckless with other people's hearts, and don't put up with people who are reckless with yours. And what makes you happy now may not make you happy in the future. We are constantly trying to figure out how to make the guy in our future happy. I don't know if he's worth it. I know the kid I was at 18 was probably someone I would not have take my class. He was lazy, unmotivated, and a certified class clown. I know my algebra teacher, Mrs. Prayer, didn't care much for him either. She once admonished me when she was lecturing on exponents, and I was sitting in the back of the class with a jock strap on my head, using the cup as like an eye patch. And I'd answer her questions with, "That'd be about right, lassie, arr." She set down her pointer and with hands on hips said, "Steve McCart, you will never amount to anything." Well, in my case, she was right. But that doesn't mean that you can't rise above your own shortcomings. I see myself in a lot of you. Whenever I saw Michael Anderson walk into my fourth period class, I would get an incredible wave of nausea. An incredible wave of nostalgia. I've noticed one thing about my own life. I don't regret the things I've done so much as I regret the things I haven't done. Take a chance and don't worry about making mistakes. Even Moses, as great as he was, made a huge mistake. Think about it. He took the Israelis 40 years to the desert in order to bring them to the one spot in the Middle East that does not have oil. As short as life is, it's never too late to get started. I do not believe that God created the world in 7 days. I think he goofed around for 6 and pulled an all-nighter. Accept certain indisputable truths. Prices will rise, politicians will philander, and you too will get old, and when you do, you will fantasize that when you were young, prices were reasonable, politicians were noble, and children respected their elders. So respect your elders. And when you think of sedro-woolley, remember her fondly. For this is home, and it always will be. I know it is hip when you're 18 to want to head for the outskirts of town, shake the dust of this little one-horse town from your feet, and leave it a fading image in the rearview mirror. In fact, I encourage you to do so for at least part of your life. Some of you for longer than that. But when you worry of your travels, come see us again, come home. I have witnessed hundreds of great kids turn into fine, upstanding young men and women in the halls of that brick building over there on 3rd and Nelson. I have said goodbye to some that I worked with for 4 years, never to see them again. Such is the purgatory of a teacher's existence. And I have 5 colleagues who will graduate their last class and, like those self-same students, will offer handshakes and hugs and dissipate into the fog of time. More students and teachers will come next year and the year after that, and eventually the memory of the class of 2006 will join the other classes gone by that haunt the rooms and walls of Sedro-Woolley High School. It has been so quiet the last 2 days without you. The essence of a school year is its senior class. You define its character, its aura. Next week will be a shell of our former self. There is the empty chair where Lance Cummings sat, the empty riser where Angelica Baldwin sang, the empty net where Christian Warman and Tasha Brock knocked down shots on goals, the empty stand where Alicia Jackson placed her sheet music for her flute, the empty lunch table where Ryan Bliss, Titus Haas, Ben White, and Justin Abbott ate taco salad every Monday during first lunch. And on Monday, it was always taco salad. The empty locker where Ali Bazinet drank her morning double mocha latte. The podium from which Bob Bakke expunged the hypocrisies of our time during debate practice. There hangs the apron Carvin Kramer wore as he prepared catered meals for Sedro-Woolley School District functions. There's the empty parking spot where Jackie Swap left her 1961 Thunderbird every morning. In the trophy case, the Ocean Bowl third place state trophy, the state championship wrestling trophy, Michelle Klein's back-to-back tennis doubles championship. There's the empty stool in Nia's office where Melissa Ferguson sat and folded t-shirts. And there is the empty senior hall where you giggled and argued and read and ate and teased and touched and smiled and sighed. It is time to say goodbye. And I think I can speak for all the teachers. When at times you have made us laugh, and at times you have made us angry, and at times you've made us wonder and worry, and at times you've made us cheer and smile. But mostly, and especially tonight, you have made us so very, very proud.